Hello and welcome to another YouTube video. Today we'll be talking about the new title update 25 for console editions that came out last night. As you can see straight away, guys, it's a big difference. It doesn't take as long to load your saves as it used to, waiting for those dreaded little squares to load up your saves, and also the menu is a lot easier and nicer to navigate through. They've added the new create section, which makes it easier to create your world. It lays out what worlds are already there, so like the new texture pack, like the Little Big Planet texture pack, which was added already, so that didn't take them long to create. And also they've added a few new things in the option menus for creating the world, such as editing the daylight sense, the weather cycle, which we'll talk about later on. And also you'll probably notice that it says custom super flat. I prefer this way of customizing the super flat to the PC because it's a lot easier to navigate and it's a lot easier to understand. More importantly, you can edit the layers, you can determine how high the layers are. Obviously 1 times whatever is 1 above where it would basically be. So you can pick what box you want. You can have carpet worlds, you can have pumpkins worlds, you can have whatever type of world you want. If you want, you can add a layer. You've got new biomes, you can select what biomes you want, and the properties, which is villages, how big are the villages, how far apart they are, how many mine shafts are there. Well, we want quite a big good chance. Strongholds, say about 3, how far apart, you can see that. Biome specifics, how far apart, dungeons, decorations, lakes, lava lakes. You can choose everything. You can decide everything that goes into your world. This is good if you're creating a city or you're going to start a big massive creative project. Starting off with super flat, which could be quite deep or quite high. This is absolutely perfect for those ideas. So we're going to jump in and we're going to take a look at some of the features that they have. So I'm just going to load up my video world and I'm going to talk you through some of the features that have been added. There we go. As you can see, I am in survival, even though it's a creative game, because simply they have added the ability to change individual users' game mode. So I could choose, like I'm in creative, accept my spawn point, and you can do this menu for every single player that's in your game. It's a lot easier, but the only thing is it does disable the trophies, of course, because you don't. If you're playing survival and you're spawning things in, obviously you're not going to get a trophy for it. So straight away you can see the new doors that have been added. I created a few little walls just to show you what circumstances they could be used in. So this is the new spruce door, perfect for things such as castles. As you can see, Mr. Enderman over there enjoying the view. It's perfect for creating castles, dungeons, or anything where you can need a big, strong, dark, old-fashioned looking door. We have the spruce, not the spruce, sorry, the birchwood door, not the birchwood, God, it's just so confusing. The jungle wood door. It's got like little glass panes in it so you can see it through. The other door, the original door, as you can see, it's got these little panels in, very small. Barely see anything down there, like a spider. Yeah, you can see right through to make sure there's nothing on the other side of the door. And you've got the birchwood door, which is the same sort of door, but it's lighter in colour, and obviously there's no window for you to see through. As you can see also, the stained glass have been added. I absolutely love stained glass. It is my favourite thing. Things you can do with it, especially when you're building big buildings, high quality buildings, whether you're replicating buildings, stained glass is brilliant for added lighting effect, or just making the building look a bit more modern or designer. You can see the new fences that have been added, so they've added new spruce and birchwood, and they've also got jungle fences that they've just added in as well. These fences are brilliant. Where it used to be oak or nether brick, it'll just look the same to all the time, and if you built the building out of one thing, it didn't really quite fit. So these are absolutely brilliant, and they all join together as well, so if you wanted to, you can mix and match them and create something special. So yeah, they basically have also added these as well. Considering the update, there's not a lot they've actually included, but there is talk that maybe this is only one half of the update. Also, as you can see, they have included the new beacon. Yay, beacons are fun. We all love beacons. So yeah, they've included beacons and the ability to change the colour of them. This can be done with stained glass. Basically, what you do is normal beacon, and then you use stained glass to influence the light. Obviously, white stained glass isn't going to change it a lot, but make it darker. And by adding blocks further up, you can change the colour of it, or you can just influence a block at the bottom to create other colours. So you can put pink, maybe you want a darker pink, and then you just use that to dim it down. Or you can use absolutely any stained glass. I haven't tried it with panes. I wonder if panes do work. Yep, so there you go. Panes work as well, to influence the light. And you can pick whatever colour you want. So you can have any colour beacons. These can be used for like separating towns or villages. Let's say meet me at the blue beacon or the red beacon. Yeah guys, this is absolutely an amazing feature. I personally like it, and I can think of lots of uses for it straight away. What else have they added? They've added quite a few things. This one is one of the ones that was definitely confirmed in the beginning, which is the book and quill. Book and quill. Book and quill's good if you have a keyboard. Otherwise, it's a pain in the ass to write in. Just by pressing the right trigger, left trigger, you can activate it. And then you've got to bring up the keyboard and type whatever you want. If you're writing books or you're creating these for servers or mini games to give rule books, it can be a bit of a pain in the ass having to type it out all with a controller. So just plug in a Bluetooth keyboard or a wireless keyboard and just type. It's a lot easier. You can go up to 50 pages and they can be duplicated, and you can make them so that people can't change them, which is really good. Also, daylight sensors, I believe there's a new way that there's a way to invert them. Yes, there we go. By selecting the left trigger, you can invert them. Beforehand, you used to have to use a technique. You had to invert it yourself by using a redstone current into a redstone torch, and then off to invert the redstone current. But now it can be done just by pressing the left trigger, meaning that you don't need all that. You can just select it yourself, which I think is a lot more convenient, because when I used to do advanced lighting systems, I had to put a big massive inverter in there, and it was a pain in the ass. So that's a nice little feature as well, guys. That is basically all they've added. It's a lot more stable, I will admit. The game seems a bit more stable, the loading times are faster. Overall, I think TU25 was a good update, but I feel that they've missed a few things out they should really include. Also, they have brought in manual crafting. I love manual crafting. It reminds me a lot of the PC version. As you can see now, I don't think I've got active. Yep, there's manual crafting. You activate this in the settings, and you just create your items that way. This is a lot of fun. I prefer this method myself, but it depends. It depends on the person, really. If you like the idea of PC crafting, it's an absolutely amazing feature. Although it'd be better if you could actually include a mouse, like plug in a mouse and use it, because sometimes it can be a bit of a pain in the bum doing all this just together when you could just open up the quick craft. Also in the host options, you now are able even, my English is terrible, to set day or set night, change the difficulty, the game mode, set the spawn point for the whole world, change the weather cycle, and basically there's just a lot more control over what can happen in game. I feel this update has brought us a lot closer to the PC version, but there's still a few things we're missing, like maybe the other types of wood, the new biomes, but I think they just give this update out as maybe a bit of a filler. I think that there is a possibility that there is going to be another update fairly soon containing all the rest of the items, and maybe when they updated it with this one, they maybe stuck a few files in ready for the next update. But obviously with 4J Studios, you never know. They released this one on the sly. A lot of people thought it was going to be around the end of June, middle of June, but yeah, 4J Studios kind of snuck it in a bit early, which I like. But that is basically TU25, and it is absolutely amazing. Even though there's only a few blocks added and a few new things, it makes the gameplay so much better. And I think it's going to bring a lot of players back to the console version of Minecraft because there's a lot more things you can do. There's a lot more control, and it's like similar to PC, except the UI is a little bit easier to use. So that is it, guys. If you like this video, please click like and show me your support. I spoke a bit fast today and a bit on and off. That's mainly because I'm not feeling too well at the moment, and I try to get through it as quick as I can. I just wanted to share with you guys the TU25 update, and the next update I just can't wait for because it's going to be amazing. But yeah, guys, if you like this, please subscribe to my channel. I sound a bit better on the other videos, but if you want to see more things like this, just subscribe and leave a comment down below. And if there's any videos you do want to see, simply comment them down below, and I'll try and get them made and up as soon as I can. That's it from me, guys, and thank you for watching. There we go. As you can see, I am in survival, even though it's a creative game, because simply they've added the ability to change individual users' game mode. So I could choose, like, I'm in creative, accept my spawn point, and you can do this menu for every single player that's in your game. It's a lot easier, but the only thing